Hello, Future One Command Coach Practitioner. This is Captain Perry, and welcome to Pod 6. Now, Pod 6 and Pod 7 are connected because this is the section in which we begin talking about the 6 structures of belief. Now, the 6 structures of belief process is extremely important because this is the way that Asar and I begin to gather information. The way that you're going to be learning about the 6 structures is first you're going to be learning the principle, you're going to be learning about the why the 6 structures, how to use it, when to use it, and what each of those pieces are in the 6 structure. Next week, we are going to be dealing more with the actual class exercise itself of laying out the papers and doing the steps. And I'm going to have a video showing where I've actually taken a couple of people through that and how I've used the 6 structures to work with a client to uncover a belief and to help notice where they are, and I was able to use that process to let the client know what is the next steps that we need to take. And so from the business standpoint, it's excellent because I can work with that 6 structures and know that people need support at each of those levels. I can break it out and we can focus on something for 6 weeks at a time or over a 6-month period, and it gives us a context and a language in order to prepare the client for their success. Now, this week we do have the 90-minute call that's happening on Wednesday, and that's always available by replay. And then I'm actually going to be pulling some more videos. I have a note also about Pod 5. If you will go back to Pod 5, you'll see that I have just a little welcome video, and that Asar and I are going to be adding some additional recordings. Now, what had happened was I had some recordings that were supposed to be available for last week. They got all corrupted, so my big genius plan of having everything recorded, uploaded, and let it be automatic did not work, and for that I am truly sorry. But I hope that you were able to take advantage of the time and get plenty of practice time in. One thing I wanted to just share with you, I got to teach the One Command Practitioner course in New York to a beautiful little group of folks in this just gorgeous apartment. Just imagine we're all there and the sunlight streaming down. And as we're going through all of the pieces, the people were actually getting more and more nervous because they had read ahead in the manual, and they saw this big exercise with all these steps and all of these pieces, and they were coming up going, Catherine, I don't know, I think my throat might be sore, I'm not sure I can make it tomorrow, I don't think I could handle that, that's just too much to know and remember. But I want you to know that everything that we've been talking about up until this point is to prepare you for this next level. And once everyone in this class started actually working with the process, they were amazed at how easy and natural it was. And every person just came out of that class glowing, smiling, excited that they'd gotten to have the process. And we'd even had a couple that the husband had taken the course, but the wife had not taken the course. She'd been kind of driving him back and forth. And we needed an extra person to be in the class, and he was able to take his wife through the process because they were starting a business together. And at the end of that, doing that session together, he really got to understand what some of her fears and concerns were, and it created a space for him to really listen to her in a new way and to assist her in creating what it was that she needed. And that shifted the pressure off of him, and him not being the one that was providing it for her. She had a greater sense of empowerment, and also she was able to really understand, have a greater sense of not only about this business that he wanted to create, but why, and why it was so important to him. And as a wife, she found a new level of emotional support that she wanted to be there and provide for him. So we got to watch this marriage just kind of blossom and grow into another level, doing a class exercise about their business. And your client will start discovering whole new things about them, and it takes that pressure off of you, and it lets the client have their own sense of empowerment, and they get to have a new conversation with themselves and ask themselves new questions. So this is probably one of the most powerful pieces that you're going to be learning, that this is actually going to be changing the way that you think and that you solve problems. So thank you so much for being with us up to this point. We are beginning pod 6. We are going to be having the call, and I'm actually combing through the files in my brand new computer, by the way, so that I can find as many videos as possible to support you this week. So my darling, until next time, this is Catherine Perry and signing off. Bye-bye.